Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to another episode of Minecraft on the World of Otium server. We are out here in Talonwood, up among all the trees. Got some stuff going on in the background there. We've been seeing on a couple of different streams and on some videos. I am here working on my tree, and we're gonna take away from building the trunk of it. I'll just definitely show you. I've been doing a lot of that offline, but I've got some detail building we're going to do today, and I gotta go grab I think I got everything I need actually over here, but let me go and I got some areas prepped, and we're going to talk about those here in just a second after the cut, and I will show you what we've got. All right, and welcome back. So we are up here flying. We're going to take a look at what we've done so far. We've got most of our tree in place here. I'm going to slow down a little bit. We've got a path going up to it. Did some work on the sides of it. Let's take a look over here. And we're coming along pretty good. Just ignore that netherrack. That's marking out some spots for today's work, actually. But I think we're doing some pretty good here. We got some torches still to get rid of. Let's land and see if we can land up here in this tree. Yeah, we got a little bit of it done here. We're building stuff right here. We got some spacing identified here. It's getting to be night. Just fine. We've got some lighting work that we definitely need to do in a lot of these places. But yeah, let's take a look at it from over here. Go! Over the top of that tree probably would have been better, but so this is what we've got. We are right here, and this is the end of our tree here. What we're gonna do is I sort of said, okay, this is where it fell. It's gotten chopped up, and we're probably gonna drop some smaller pieces over, like in this direction over here. You know, maybe work on this area. That's going to be just some detail work we're probably going to do just sort of to finish things up. But I'm trying to figure out more than anything else is how I'm going to tie it all together. Don't have a great way right now to get up to this. Come on. I want to put a little bit of a bridge like right here. I think going over there, but I don't know if I want to go up and build something up in these trees, or if I want to go down into a little bit of a structure down over here. I'm not really sure which one I want to do yet. Creepers, bad. Creepers, bad. That's right, run away. But I've been working on this path area right up here. I kind of wanted to walk along the trunk. I need to get some of the ferns and grass and put some of them laying around and get some mushrooms and add a little bit of detail on this path. But I think I got most of the lighting done. I've been hiding glowstone under the leaves, using the leaves to sort of to get the tough areas. But I've got this path that walks up to here, and this is where we're going to be doing some work today. So this is sort of going to be I want to add something that's going to showcase off some things. Just sort of be a really cool feature that sort of just brings everything into here. And I got a little bit of a design done for right here. We're going to build 4 of them, and they're going to be sort of like a floating, boy, what's the right way to describe it? They're sort of like floating lighting areas, and just some things that are just going to be sitting off to the side here, not going to be attached to anything. That's going to be kind of magical almost, have a mystical flair to them. A little bit of redstone involved into it. Yeah, you know me and my redstone. And sort of a different flavor than what we've done with the rest of this area. Yeah, I've been plowing through this off camera for the last week or so. Really motivated by this build. I really think it's coming together good. Oh, I need to work some brown concrete in here, don't I? I think that'll work good down here. Yeah, so what I need to do is I'm going to first sleep, so I don't blow nothing up. And then I am going to bring up the supplies that we have and go look at my reference to the image. I think we're going to build... this one first. Got 4 of these. There's a little bit... They're small, simple builds. But I got to get the right height for them because I don't want to start right here. I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of a water bucket and dropping down probably 2 or 3 blocks because I want a certain look right here. So we're going to be playing with that a little bit. So let me go sleep, gather up some supplies, figure out where we're actually going to start, and get to moving on this. I'm going to have to bring up quite a bit of scaffolding, I think, on some of these. Just to keep things going. So let's see if this works. Nope. I tried. I will see you here after the cut. All right, welcome back. So we are gonna get ready to do this build a second time, actually. I've already done this once, and ended up not having any audio recorded, which actually turned out fine because I actually wanted to end up wanting to move this when I was all done. So we need to build ourselves a little bit of space out here, and we'll build a little bit of a platform out over here underneath this. So let me get out over here. So the whole point of this is I want to make something that's a little bit the phrase I've been using is mystical, not necessarily magic per se, but not necessarily all science either. Something that gives a little bit of a druidic feel to it, if possible. So let's get ourselves a little bit of scaffolding out here. And what we're gonna do is... All right, so we're going to have something that's going to be basically sitting out here. So when we're out here, it's going to sit in about this size. All right, so let's get rid of the spruce. We need to get some stairs, a couple slabs, a couple of spruce logs, and all this redstone components. It's saying not redstone, but we're going to call it redstone, or the concrete. All right, let me pull my reference and some leaves. That's what else I need. All right, so what I want to do is I'm gonna oops, I didn't grab the glowstone. Glowstone trapdoors. All right, glowstone trapdoors. Okay, so what we're going to do is build ourselves a little bit of a center point right there. I think that's what I want. Let's come over here and look at this. Yeah. So when you come over here, you can kind of see this is going to drop down like 1 more additional block. So yeah, that's what we want. And that's these 4 glowstones are actually right near the bottom. So, all right. Okay. And now we get into the fun stuff. So there's a lot of this netherrack is just a placeholder more than anything else. And that's actually a good thing. All right. And let me see if that's right, Boom. Okay, so let's place this on top of the sand right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this powdered concrete. It's sort of an accent block. And I think it's going to give it a nice look and feel. Sort of a really help. Get more of those. All right. Well, it's going to be night here soon, and I'm going to have to sleep. So we're going to put a little bit of dark oak fencing in front of each of these pieces of sand, and or it's not sand, the concrete. I'll remember this. And I got one. I got to figure out where I'm gonna put my let's put this in here. These are all spacing blocks. So, all right, let's get some stairs. So what we have here is underneath these, we have an upside down stair and a right side up stair, and upside down stair, right side up stair, and upside down stairs, right side upstairs. Oh, bummer, missed. All right. Yeah, that one's gonna be fun to get. There we go. All right. Oops. That one's not gonna pop back to me. Yeah, I'll land another trapdoor. That's actually not a bad spot to stand. All right. And let's do these right here. So we're gonna get this kind of almost like a floating platform look is kind of what I'm going for. And I think it'll be kind of it'll definitely be different. Let's go down. All right, let's go take a look at it from over here. Yeah, so if you're over here, yeah, definitely better. The last one was down a little bit lower. You really didn't see the lights or anything below it. This, at least if you come up to it, you can see quite a ways below it. I moved it up and out one more. I think this definitely adds to it. All right. So the next piece is gonna be right here, and that's where it's gonna get a little tricky. So here, and here are going to be 4 logs. And then what we have is more spacer blocks on this. So what we want to do here is more stairs, and we want to put down upside down stair there, upside down stair there. It's really weird that you can walk off of this because this fence is a half slab even when you're holding down shift, but you can place a stair there. All right, those are all going to go away. All right, so next step is a little more interesting. So what we're going to have is in 3 of these, we're going to have some leaves. And the reason is because right here, we're going to have a piston and a slime block. Okay? So this piston is going to jump up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And we're going to set ourselves up a little bit of a clock to keep these things in motion. And we're actually going to, and the reason why this is so tight is that I'm using a lot of the redstone or a lot of the blocks that are here to do the redstone. And let's see here, we need a piece of redstone here with a log on it. And then right here, we don't need that covered, but I definitely want to. And we want to put a torch right there. And then we'll put this on there. Boom, 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 boom. Up to, there we go. So that's going to go much slower. And what we want to do next is we're going to put leaves around this as well. And some fence posts. There we go. And that's what we're going to have there. So let's lock down some of this. And the next step is we're going to have a little bit of work in here that we're going to do. So these half slabs, and we're going to have a half slab here, half slab there. And I think what I'm going to actually do, and this is new to just this chance right here, is I'm going to put, I'm going to put a water stream right there on all 4 of these. I'll come back in, and what I'll do is I'll put a piece of ice in there and let it melt. But below this, I'm going to add a little bit more of this leaf block in here. And what we're going to do is some of these are going to go down a little bit further than others. Some of them not quite as far. And others are going to come down and go out. I think we'll let that one go that way. Yeah, we'll go like that. All right, so let's take out all of this netherrack and take a look at this right here. And we're not quite done. If you guys know what this is, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've got this figured out, what I'm actually going to be building here. If not, you'll find out here in a second. So yeah, so that's what we're going to have right there. And then we're going to have a column water dropping straight down out of the center of that. I think that's going to look really, really cool. All right. So what I need to do is I need to build 4 more of those. I need to build one there, or I need to build one there, and one there. So let me get to working on that, and I'll be back with you here in a bit. All right, and welcome back. So I've got our rest of our boxes done here, and now we're going to get the last little bit of this this project going. And what we're going to do is we are going to go put some fire resist tipped arrows in here. And if you don't know what this build is from, is Exuma Void put this on his channel earlier this week. And what it is that I need to get way up here, is that it's it is a particle effect animator, basically. So what we do is we're sitting right here above this slime block, and we're going to just take a regular bow, shoot as many of these into the slime block as we can. Now some of them are going to hit the leaves. That's just what's going to happen. And take a look at what's going on. You can keep seeing these things popping up and floating up here, and the particle effects just keep going. And let's clean up our mess here. So looks like a couple of them are stuck in the leaves and are going to despawn here. Arrows have a despawn time of about 60 seconds, I believe is what it is. But the ones that are bouncing up are just going to keep going up and down. So I need to, and some of them are going to go higher, and the particles are just going to keep going, and they'll reset when I come in and come out of the area, and they'll constantly be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rest of these all loaded up, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. All right, and welcome back. So let's just take a quick flyover pass here, kind of slowing down a little bit. And this is what we've got. You can see I've been in and out of the area. They've all stopped spawning, resetting, and I did put the water in here, which I thought was a nice little touch there. Let's do another fly around here. You can see each one of them drops the water out of the center there. I think that looks really cool. My only thing is that you might get yourself shot if you're not careful on how you're flying in here and you're not paying attention. But that's why there's a bunch of arrows in there, and there's even more down below. And then I sort of finished up a little bit of the path here. I've just put in a little bit of the ferns and some grass here on some of the, and mushrooms here. Just sort of give it a little bit of a more The path matches a little bit better down what we have down below. But that is what I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun really putting this in place and getting this up and going. I think this is a really nice touch coming into here and finishing this up, this outside part of it up. I'm going to have a little bit of work right in here. You can kind of see I've sealed this off. We're going to have to build some sort of an entranceway here and sort of a grand dome or something right in here, I think, or maybe we'll go down. Who knows? I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to do that on the next episode, if I'm going to go work on something else, but definitely had a lot of fun doing this one. I thought this was a lot of fun putting these in place and getting them in there. I think they look really cool floating around here. So as always, I'd love to hear your feedback. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. If you can also reach me on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. It's always a great place to find me. If you enjoyed this video, hope you did, go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe. We're really having a lot of fun over here in the new province. Hope you guys are too. So that is it for today. So until next time, this is A Wandering Nerd.